But let's talk about Argentina for a bit because battle lines are now being drawn there as well. This is a really important topic because come January 2024, it will be the BRICS 10 and not the BRICS 11. It's getting clearer and clearer that Malay's new government is not going to join the bloc. His new foreign affairs minister has made a big declaration that BRICS is out. She wrote just 5 words on Twitter. Translated, it means we will not join BRICS. So don't be surprised come January the 1st, Argentina is more or less officially out. Now I find this a really flawed move and it's evident that Argentina is moving closer and closer towards the West. I have no idea what Milei is thinking, but he apparently sees little value in joining the bloc. Now maybe I'm wrong, but I kind of bet something went down during his visit to the United States. And this is after China told him it would be a serious mistake to cut ties with Beijing. However, Milei is trapped. He has said many times that he doesn't want to work with communists, but he probably doesn't have a choice. Argentina has a big inflation crisis, a currency disaster is coming, and a ton of debt. If China gets cut away, it's effectively game over. China accounts for 10% of Argentine exports and a quarter of their imports. There's a lot of trade at stake here, but once again, I want to focus on the imports. A lot of that trade is being done using the Chinese yuan, not the US dollar, and this is a very important point. Argentina has a big trade deficit problem. They've been exporting far less than what they have been importing. The latest trade deficit comes in at over 450 million US dollars. And this means they are burning more foreign currency than what they take in. Remember, Argentina can't print dollars, so the only way to survive is to export more stuff to earn those dollars. Or Milei can just use the existing swap line with China to exchange peso for yuan, and then use the yuan to buy Chinese imports. That's why turning your back on BRICS now isn't a good idea. It's awful timing, especially when you're trying to tear down your central bank and dollarize your economy, right? And if you didn't know yet, Argentina's inflation rate is well above 100%. I think it's near 140% or so, but it's about to get worse. From Bloomberg, Argentina limits banks' dollar holdings as devaluation looms. Milei is now clamping down on how much dollars banks can hold because a shocking currency devaluation is coming. The Argentine peso might collapse another 44% against the dollar. This is horrible news because now more pesos will be needed to buy dollars. It's great if you're a landowner, if you own gold, or you own a ton of assets like real estate. But if you're the average Joe, your savings will get inflated away. Argentina's devaluing the currency to manage their debt, boost exports, and shrink the trade deficits. However, this destroys any savings in pesos. This is a perfect way to force the country into using dollars, but I need to repeat my question once again. Where are those dollars going to come from? Whether Argentina uses dollars, gold, seashells, or pesos, they need to increase exports to the world. And that's why breaking away from BRICS might not be the best idea now. You're cutting yourself away from a huge market. So we can see once again how political choices are affecting economics. What's concerning is how the world is breaking apart into sides, right? It's fast becoming either you're siding with the West or you're siding with the multipolar world. Argentina is clearly making a big shift to align itself with the United States, with Israel and the rest of the democracies. Exiting BRICS is of course a slap in the face to China. I mean, there will be consequences, right? If you align so closely with America, China could always pull away their yuan lifeline to Argentina. It's an $18 billion life raft Argentina is clinging on to pay down their debts from the IMF and to finance their imports. There are just so many questions left hanging in the air. Maybe Milei is moving closer to America to get another IMF loan. Maybe that's it. Remember, the US is the biggest shareholder in the institution. If Argentina wants to revive the IMF loan, they need the US on their side. Any resolution from the IMF needs to have 85% of votes in favor. And guess who has the veto power once again? The United States. They hold 17% of the voting power, so if they give a thumbs down, any discussion is effectively over. So it's largely about economics once again. In 2024, I think we'll begin to see East versus West escalate even further. The real fireworks will begin once Saudi Arabia, Iran, and the UAE joins BRICS.